Let's get to your stock picks. Ricus, what are you choosing today?
Yeah, not to get confused with the S&P 500, stock pick is S&P Global Incorporated. People would know them as a ratings agency, but they they are the guys that value companies and countries, and they've been in existence since 1860. They've had 50 years worth of consistent dividend growth. Results were out earlier this afternoon. Surprise to the upside, prices up. What is interesting is that the section of their business is growing has to do with providing data modules and data applications to their customers. Where something like AI helps as well. And considering that S&P itself sits on a mound of proprietary data that they've collected for over more than 100 years, it's the perfect way to lever a large language model to provide something which is unique to their customers.
All right. Well, JP, let us get to your stock pick for today.
I'm going for a Swedish company, Evolution Gaming. I have chosen it before. I think it was roughly 9 months to a year ago. They give the content to gambling websites to a large extent. They're one of the market leaders, especially in live gaming, which is mostly blackjack and other card games where you have a dealer. So they have studios where it's real people shuffling and dealing the cards, and people play and look at the video through different websites. Similarly with games, whether it's all kinds of interesting games where you need to choose certain things or play games or crash a car, whatever, that's related to gambling. And the operating performance of the company has been very good the last 4 years, but the share price has traded lower the last 4 years. And the reason for that is a lot of people have grown increasingly concerned about their exposure to non-regulated markets, which means they sell their content to gambling sites which then operate in countries where there's not necessarily a law against gambling, but there's no laws. So it's a bit of a gray area. And investors generally don't like gray areas. And increasingly with that concern, people are therefore discounting the share, even though there's good, strong results. But I think we've got to a point now where the share is just too cheap relative to the actual results being delivered. And that a lot of these concerns are being addressed by the company. They are shifting more to developed and regulated markets where it is safer from an investment perspective. So with a very good track record and a lot of the risk being mitigated, I think Evolution Gaming could do much better from this point in time.
All right. Well, gents, thank you so much for your analysis today. That is all for Stockwatch. Thanks to our guests, Ricus Reeders from PSG Hall-in-One Ruimsig and Jean Pierre Verster from Protea Capital Management. Moving forward, Stockwatch will be pre-recorded at 12:30 on Fridays. Be sure to send your questions early via email to stockwatch@bdtv.co.za, via SMS on 41392 or on X at Business Day TV using the hashtag Stockwatch. Up next, though, the close. Stay watching.